Alright, people. So, I literally just saw Godzilla at theaters. And just to let you know in this video, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, so you don't need to worry about that, okay? Alright, where should I start off? Let's say, believe the hype. Because that movie did not require you to watch the last Godzillas. The old ones that were made by that Japanese company, and it was a bunch of people in suits. Man, when I was a kid, I used to watch those all the time. And I was waiting for a really good Godzilla movie like this, but it wasn't what I was expecting. And I don't think people realize how big this is to us people who were watching Godzilla since, let's just say, a long time ago, at this juncture. It's not what anyone expected, and to be honest, these people who were there, I don't even know why they were there. Because the people who, like me, who saw the older Godzilla movies, it's like, oh my god, this is actually amazing. It's computer generated, which means it's better, surprisingly, but it's such a popular movie. I was wondering, why is there so many people here? So I was going through the movie, and I realized they made it generic. Very generic. And what I mean, just like Halo 4. No one really, all the Halo fans bought the other games and they're like, oh, Halo sucks. And then Halo 4 comes and everyone buys it. Because it's generic. And I'm completely right about this too. And I have evidence. Visual, factual, undeniable, irrefutable, and inevitable. So, alright. So as you guys know, this doesn't give away any spoilers, and you should have known this. If you haven't, then I don't know where you've been. There are Godzilla, that good monster, and the bad monster. Don't know his name. And when the movie first showed the bad monster, everyone's like, oh, that's Godzilla, guys! I didn't know Godzilla had wings! Ooh, look, it's Godzilla! And I'm just sitting there like, see what I mean? These people don't even know why they were there. You know what it was? They were watching The Walking Dead or something like that, and the commercial came on for Godzilla, and they're like, oh my god, this movie looks good if it's going on when my favorite show is airing right now. I gotta go see it now. Crazy thing. It was more of an apocalyptic movie, okay, than a Godzilla movie. And what I mean is, the old Godzilla movies, they kind of focus on fighting and like showdowns between the monsters, the antagonist and the protagonist going at it together, just fighting, and mostly monsters. But this movie, it's mostly like a survival for humanity and World War Z type movie. There wasn't much fight scenes at all. It was just humans trying to panic. That's a good word for it. Panic. They were trying to panic. That's exactly what it looked like. And I did. It was just like a zombie movie, but with big monsters and stuff. It was like the main character was an army dude, and it focused on his survival rather than the monsters. And Godzilla, no one really cares about the guy. It's Godzilla movie, kind of named it Godzilla. But for some reason, you have this army guy as the main character, and everyone cares about him. But think the producer of this movie, I don't know who did it, did a very good job on making it seem exactly how humanity would react to these huge monsters and Godzilla and radioactive stuff. I mean, there was panic all over the place and the army was trying to get rid of them. Just as you would expect, but the way they portrayed it and implemented it into the movie was really well put together. Like I said, apocalyptic movie, we've seen it before. But, like I said earlier, the way it was portrayed was very impressive. Okay. Now that that's set aside, I don't know why. There was very, very small fighting scenes between the monsters, and I think that has to tie with the whole apocalyptic humanity, survival. You've seen it all already, okay? But they made Godzilla a freaking beast in that movie. Alright? Instead of a man in a suit like the older movies, it's finally something that we've been waiting for. Computer generated, and he really kicked butt this movie. I'll tell you that right now at this juncture. Pretty sure the producer played Halo 3 because it looked exactly like a brute from Halo 3 if you ever played that game. It was good. The way they made Godzilla, it was good. He didn't seem thin like some of the old movies. He seemed like thin, I don't know why. And then the other movies, he seemed bulk and stiff. That's the right word. Stiff. But in this movie, he was like a real monster. And they did a really good job in the animation. Here's a weird thing that I noticed too. The music sucked in the background. I don't know if some of you guys pay attention to that. When the fighting scenes were going on and people are panicking and there's water everywhere, and the music's just like a bunch of people blasting trumpets or something like that. It's a tragedy. But overall, it should be put as like an like I said earlier, apocalyptic, not horror, not a horror movie. But it was very good. And yeah, final rating out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Still a good movie. It was good. It was good. It was good. But like I said, not a Godzilla movie, yet they named it Godzilla. Don't understand. And back when I was saying earlier, how it was generic and generalized, when Godzilla did something awesome, people just got up and clapped. I'm like, come on. Just did that. It's a tragedy. But you know what? Hey, this is perfect. They Call of Dutyized it. I don't know if that's a word, but they made it just like Call of Duty. Oh, new and innovative. Great player loadout customizations. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that's my review. 7 out of 10. Still a great movie. A must see. I wouldn't watch it again. I might watch it again once, okay? That's my review. Hope you guys enjoyed and really take this review seriously because I really put a lot of thought into this. Alright, thanks for watching.